I started Drip with 4,600 rands. I come from a family of 4. My mom is divorced. We come from a shack. The first time my mom saw a brick house was when I bought it with the Drip money.
I created a Wokudas restaurant Dago Ebony Park there. 8 floor, 5,000 chickens. Some died. We failed at that as well. You know, what am I to do with my life right now? And I was like, okay, fine. Let me just create a poultry farm. You know. So I went there and then we created a poultry farm, started selling chicken. I took all my money, you know, and I invested in all these businesses and they failed. When my money that I had invested into the chickens was now finished, you know, I couldn't feed the chickens anymore. I now started to start borrowing money from my wife, started borrowing money from people that I know. I'm starting to owe a lot of people right now. So I just shut down before it could just embarrass myself in front of people. And that was now me having to sit there and say, love, let me just go back to work. You know, we need money right now. You know, the tensions at home are starting to show. But I was like, okay, fine, let me just try something else. You know, let me just go back to my first love. I was now on Google every day. I was now just checking what to do. What can I do with my life? You know, I'm busy sending out CVs, but I don't have control of that. I had to come up with the biggest thing that was just going to wow her. The only person that I had to impress then was my wife, because I had to impress her because I have put her through so much. I was just reading like some Google articles, then I read about Kanye West. I read about Kanye West's story, you know, like from the Rockefeller days to the Def Jam, everything, how he moved from Nike to actually how he now went into Adidas, you know. I read that. And then I also started reading about Phil Knight. Nike started selling shoes from other people, from Onitsuka Tiger from Japan. So that was like, okay, fine. Okay, let me just get this book, because I was only reading, you know, like a shorter version of the book. So now I went out there and I bought the Phil Knight's memoir. That was when I was like, actually, I can do something. I love fashion. I was like, there's something that I can do, you know. So during all those days now, I'm busy researching about what I can do. And there's another South African who's actually doing that called the Overload. And I'm like, no way!
I started Drip with 4,600 rands. And I built a good relationship with the factory. The first 26 pairs of Drip that I got them for free from the factory as a prototype. I advertised those shoes. It trended on social media. My first interview on radio, I didn't even have the product. I only had the prototype. I created a pre-order on my online store. People started pre-ordering. I had a minimum order quantity of 600 pairs. And I started selling the shoes without even having them. Just online, on Twitter, doing interviews without the product. By the time in 6 weeks was done, I had the product and I was just delivering the product. That's how I raised my money. I didn't get funding from anyone. Right now, we're actually expanding the business. We have the Drip Group, we have Kiddies Republic, we have Domain, which is a denim brand. All those businesses are in-house funded. Each and every cent that we raise from Drip, we actually build another business on the side. It affects cash flow, of course, but because we're from the street, we understand how it works. We understand social media so well. That's where we actually are building our businesses.